This is the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less. Ever wish you could re-listen to your favorite interview or segment? Do you enjoy hearing older shows for the first time in years? Then the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less is just what you need. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Greeting, friends. John Solberg here, your host for the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less. And I've got some fantastic news for you today. This episode is being brought to you by The Butcher Shop, purveyors of highly sought-after 100% Australian non-crossbred Wylara 9 Plus briskets, and as always, they are handpicked just for you. Did you know that The Butcher Shop has been retailing the finest meats for more than 15 years? Every week, they're shipping out competition-quality meats to many of the biggest teams in the competition scene across the nation. Simply put, teams who use The Butcher Shop win, and they win often. You may not be a competitor, but I know you have an eye for the finer cuts in life. Great news again. The Butcher Shop is shipping some of the finest prime, dry-aged Australian Wagyu and Japanese Wagyu steaks to people just like you and me who aspire to be the kings and queens of the cul-de-sac. The Butcher Shop always has Berkshire, Compart Duroc, Allegiance Duroc, and Prairie Fresh all-natural pork in stock, and again, always hand-picked for you. You might be saying, John, all that sounds amazing, but how about something exotic? Rest easy knowing the Butcher Shop will get you an elk steak. They'll get you a camel roast. They'll get you some other crazy exotic stuff. All you got to do is give them a call. I'll tell you how to do that in just a second. But before I do that, let's review. The best competition briskets, The Butcher Shop has it. The best pork selection, The Butcher Shop has it. Giving you better overall options to cook at home? Yes, The Butcher Shop has it. So give The Butcher Shop a call today, 850-458-8782. That's 850-458-8782. Mention the BBQ Central Show for 10% off your entire order each and every time. You can also interact with them on Facebook, facebook.com/thebutchershop. Don't forget, shop is spelled S-H-O-P-P-E. The Butcher Shop, home of the 100% Australian non-crossbred Wylara 9 Plus briskets. And in today's show, let's take a jump back to July of 2016. Greg's going to catch up with the Keeper of the Flame.
All right, joining me again in the second Tuesday 10:14 slot, he is the Keeper of the Flame at AmazingRibs.com, but we call him Max Good. Max, how are you, buddy?
Going all right, buddy. Looks like you got a little sun.
I got a lot of sun, my friend. This is what happens when you are on the softball field, soaking in fun and excitement for hours on end, for days on end.
Well, we have quite a bit of skin contrast here tonight. Look at me.
Right, I'm putting you up on the screen right now.
I look like a ghost compared to you, my friend.
Oh, look at you. All right. Well, look, you're safe. I mean, what can I say?
It's the makeup.
Yeah, of course. Let me get you here. There you are. Now we're right next to each other. Well, what can I say? My mother-in-law would much rather see your skin tone than mine. You're going to be sorry, mister. I'm like, I put on 35 sunscreen for crying. I try. You can't have this good looking of a face and not take care. Anyway, so Max, we have you on once a month. We're talking to the Keeper of the Flame, by the way, at AmazingRibs.com, Max Good. And last time we were talking about pellet cookers, and this time, and we might have hit on kind of the topic at some point, maybe even in the first one. It was called hybrid grills, and, you know, I kind of have my own thought on hybrid grills. And let me talk to you about where my mindset is on hybrid grills, and then you talk to me about hybrid, and then we'll actually talk about hybrid grills. So when I talk to people, they're like, Greg, I'm thinking about getting a new cooker, this, that, and the other thing. What should I get? And I say, hey, if you have the money and you want to deal with a charcoal-fired cooker and maybe supplement with wood chunks, look into a ceramic cooker. I call it the hybrid grill for this reason. It can do low and slow really well, right? But you can also open up the bottom vent and spin the daisy wheel open at the top, and all of a sudden you're at 750, 800 degrees, and you're ready to grill like nobody's business. Certainly they're fuel misers, which I certainly appreciate. But so I call it hybrid because you can do, both cooking styles. You can do the hot and fast, and you can do the low and slow really well. What does hybrid grills mean to you?
Well, it is a strange term, and I understand what you're you're explaining there, I don't entirely agree with it, or at least that's not my view of what a hybrid system would be.
All right.
And we often have disagreement with particularly the round Kamado aficionados because we feel that they have limited grilling capacity. As you said, they can get very, very hot. But some point of contention we always have with eggheads and those of that ilk are that you cannot easily set them up for two-zone cooking, which we think is essential for a grill. Now, often a two-zone is used for indirect cooking. Obviously, they're wonderful indirect ovens. But the things you can do with a simple Weber kettle, you can't do with a round Kamado. Hybrid, you could talk about hybrid grills being those side by side, the gas grill and a charcoal grill bolted together. But
Right.
I that doesn't seem like, that's not what I think of when I think of hybrid. I think of something that is truly designed to be a multi-function system. And yeah, you can say a big green egg is that. It can do just about everything great, except it cannot easily or effectively do two-zone cooking, although it is an excellent indirect oven. I think of a hybrid system as more like, I know we already talked a lot about the new Summit charcoal grill, so we don't need to revisit that. But that truly is an excellent grill, better than even the standard iconic Weber kettles. And also, it's a dang good smoker, too. That's what I'm thinking of when I talk about hybrid grills.
All right, so
there's also, I should mention, there's another type of design, and there are some people that try to do this. They try to put like a charcoal or wood tray over gas burners.
Yeah.
But it's a hard thing to do. The guys at Kalamazoo do it the best, but of course their grills are incredibly expensive.
Maybe that's what it takes, right?
Find out if that's what it takes over at the BBQCentralShow.com. I don't mind heading. There's like 5 minutes and 15 seconds. You ain't never getting back. Hey, this is a great show over there, though. Chad Ward from Whiskey Bent's on the show, Meathead's on the show, and Doug Scheiding is on the show. So head on over to the BBQCentralShow.com. Head on over to the BBQCentralShow.com. Words are hard today. Give it a listen. Until next time on The Best Moments, I am your host, John Solberg. I look forward to talking to you again soon.